Hello everyone, I am Navid Ahmad. Today we are discussing about human digestive system. Let's start with the introduction. Human digestive system consists of a well-developed alimentary canal and associated gland. The alimentary canal is a long coiled tube which is a muscular and it is about 6 to 9 meter in length. It starts with the mouth and ends with the anus. The associated glands consist of salivary gland, gastric gland, liver, pancreas, gallbladder, and the intestinal glands. In the picture, we observe the different types of gland present in the human body and the alimentary canal start from mouth and end with the anus. The alimentary canal. It's a long coiled tube which is muscular and it's about 6 to 9 meter in length extending from mouth to anus. It is lined by a glandular epithelium and consists of mouth, oral cavity or buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine and the anus. Mouth and the oral cavity. Mouth and oral cavity are the first part of the alimentary canal. Mouth is a transverse slit-like opening which is surrounded by two soft movable lips. Mouth leads into the oral cavity. The oral cavity is bordered internally by a upper maxilla and a lower mandibles. A muscular tongue is situated on the floor of the oral cavity which is attached by a thin fold of frenulum. In this picture, we observe the different region of the oral cavity. The upper lip and the lower lip, hard and the soft palate, gum and the inner cheek lining, teeth, tongue, ula and the frenulum. Teeth. The teeth is a masticatory apparatus developed from a specialized cells in the skin covering the jaw. The number, arrangement and the shape of the teeth is called dentition. The dentition in the human is described as thecodont, heterodont and diphyodont. The thecodont means the attachment of teeth on a jawbone or a socket of jawbone. Here in the picture we observe that the attachment, how the teeth attach to the jawbone or a socket of jaw is known as thecodont. And then heterodont. It means presence of different type of teeth like incisor, canine, premolar and the molar. These are known as heterodont. Presence of different types of teeth. Presence of two sets of teeth like milky teeth and permanent teeth are called diphyodont. Here we observe a white color teeth are the permanent teeth and the blue color teeth are the milky teeth or the primary teeth. Now the dental formula. The dental formula for the permanent teeth is 2123, that is 2 incisor, 1 canine, 2 premolar and 3 molar. But when come to the child, the dental formula in the milky teeth is 2102, that is 2 incisor, 1 canine. There are no premolar teeth but there are 2 molar teeth are present. So total number of milky teeth is 20 but the total number of permanent teeth is 32. Pharynx. Pharynx is the second part of the alimentary canal. It is a funnel shaped muscular passage common for both respiratory and the digestive system. The buccal cavity leads to the pharynx and the nasal cavity opens into it from above. A region of the pharynx behind the nasal cavity is called nasopharynx. The region of the pharynx behind the oral cavity is called oropharynx. The region of the pharynx below the oropharynx and behind the larynx is called hypopharynx. A cartilaginous flap of skin is called epiglottis, which cover the glottis, that is windpipe. The epiglottis cover the windpipe, which prevent the entry of the food into the trachea while swallowing the food. The ula closes the opening into the nasal cavity. Esophagus. A long muscular tube about 30 cm in length and connect the pharynx with the stomach. The esophagus passes through the neck, thorax, and pierces the diaphragm. The wave-like contraction and relaxation of the muscular wall of the esophagus is called peristalsis. The food moves in the esophagus in a peristaltic movement. In a wave-like movement is known as peristaltic movement. The gastroesophageal sphincter muscles controls the opening of the esophagus into the stomach. By opening of the gastroesophageal sphincter muscles, the food enter into the stomach. Stomach. Stomach is the widest part of the alimentary canal. It is located in the upper left region of the abdominal cavity. It is large muscular bag just below the diaphragm, which is C-shaped. There are three main important regions in the stomach. They are fundus, cardiac, and the pylorus. The fundus is superior to the cardiac region. It is temporarily stored the area which is filled with air that entered the stomach while swallowing. The esophagus opens into the fundus. The cardiac is the middle region where the food is mainly stored. The pylorus, or it is also known as antrum, it is the posterior narrow region which leads into the small intestine by an opening called pyloric orifice, which is guarded by a ring-shaped muscles called pyloric sphincter. When it relaxes, the food material passes into the small intestine. Numerous gastric glands are present on the wall of the stomach, which secrete gastric juice. When the stomach is empty, its mucous membrane is thrown into the numerous folding called ruff, which projects into the lumen of the stomach. Small intestine. It is coiled, narrow, tubular, and forms the longest part of the alimentary canal. It is about 7 to 9 meter in length and 2 to 4 centimeter in diameter. It lies in the abdomen. It is differentiated into duodenum, jejunum, and the ileum. Duodenum is the first part and is curved into form U shape. The liver and the pancreas open into the duodenum by a common duct. The jejunum is the second part of the small intestine. It is longer than the duodenum. Ileum is the last and the longest part of the small intestine. It is about 7 meter in length and 2 to 3 centimeter in diameter. Highly coiled and opens into a large intestine in the lower right region of the abdominal cavity. The jejunum and the ileum are often called as mesenteric part of the small intestine. The major part of the digestion and absorption take place in the small intestine. Large intestine. The small intestine opens into a large intestine. It is much shorter and wider than the small intestine and 2 meter in long. It is differentiated into three regions: cecum, colon, and the rectum. In the picture we observe that the cecum is very small and pouch-like. A blind finger-like projection arising from the cecum is known as vermiform appendix, which is functionless organ in the human, so it is known as vestigial organ. The colon is the longest part of the large intestine, which is differentiated into ascending colon, transverse colon, and the descending colon. The descending colon continue into the rectum. The rectum stores the fecal matter temporarily and open through the anus. The anus is guarded by a voluntary sphincter muscles. This is about the structure of alimentary canal.